ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today is 31st of December. So the temple devotees, we are going to Old City Hall for Kirtan, midnight Kirtan. Starts at 11 p.m. So if you guys want to enjoy the new year, please come. Old City Hall, downtown Toronto. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please join Tuesday Sangha. We're gonna read, discuss Bhagavad Gita as it is, and gonna meditate on the holy name of the Lord. Tuesday Sangha is for everyone, so please spend that last day of the year by serving the Lord and glorifying His name and His pastimes. Take a seat, please. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Happy upcoming New Year. Congratulations on the last day of the New Year. It's a good day, right, to discuss our spiritual results since we're here and celebrate it together. So my name is Vraja Lalana. I am the leader of the Tuesday Sangha, and Tuesday Sangha is dedicated to learning Bhagavad Gita as it is and applying the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in our daily life. Is there anyone here who haven't heard of Bhagavad Gita before? Please raise your hand. Everyone knows? Okay. Anyone here who haven't read Bhagavad Gita before? Please raise your hand. You? Okay, perfect. But you know Bhagavad Gita. You haven't read it. Wonderful. Anyone here who is attending Tuesday Sangha for the first time, please raise your hand. Okay, so we have so many new attendants. Excellent. Thank you for joining. Have you heard of Tuesday Sangha or no? No. Okay. So about any information about any other programs that we have, you can read in the hall. There is a board where you can find different information on the programs that we have. So let's start with a little bit of what did we do during the year that we can celebrate today. Let's just make, I wouldn't say like conclusions, but what is it that you would like to offer to the Lord as a good result of the year? Let's share just one thing. I will start with myself. So we've done 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita for 2024, reading it all together, discussing it in the group, and there were a lot of new attendees, people who haven't read or haven't heard of Bhagavad Gita before. They become, I wouldn't say big fan, but big lovers, I would say, of Krishna consciousness and the Vedic knowledge, the Vedic wisdom that helps us in our daily life. So that's what I would like to offer to Srila Prabhupada and the Lord as great spiritual results. If you would like to share just quickly, we will summarize and we will move on with the class. We can start maybe with you. Yeah? Surrender? Okay. Okay. Progress on surrender? Wonderful. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Peace. So you gain more peace in this year. Wow, wonderful. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, let's go for you. Career advancements. Okay, Wonderful. Okay. To be grateful for what you have. Wonderful. That feeling makes us very happy. Yeah, gratitude in the heart. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Nice. Nice. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like kind of reactivated it. Uh-huh. Nice. Good start of the new year, right? So, okay, wonderful. Thank you for sharing. How about you? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, and just to for everyone to understand what karma is our results, right? There is bad karma, there is good karma. So when we do something for the goodness of others, we accumulate good karma. When we do mistakes, what we accumulate? Bad karma, right? And it comes to us as a lesson that we need to complete. So by offering the result to the Lord, meaning that we are not in control, we are learning here, we're in the process. But there is also something which is karma free, and we are studying it in Bhagavad Gita. That's the transcendental activities. When we actually spiritualize our actions, when we dedicate all that we have to the Lord, and when we do everything to satisfy the Lord. So that activity is karma free. And it can be any daily activity that you do, whether it's cooking, whether it's cleaning, whether it's teaching someone, whether it's working. If you in your heart say, it's not who I'm not doing, you are doing through me. I'm not deciding, you're deciding through me. I'm not solving any problems. You are the solution for everything, not me. Okay? And then you are not in control. You understand that the Lord is in control because we live in the world that belongs to the Lord, and everything that we see around us, including us, ourselves, belongs, all of us, everything belongs to the Lord. And it's in Sri Upanishad, you will find this information, and Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. So therefore, when we understand that we're using this air, we're using all of the resources that belong to the Lord, what we have also belongs to the Lord. And our ability to do anything in this world, also the mercy of the Lord. So therefore, by that thinking, we spiritualize our activities. And if for example, in my mind, if I say what I would like to do better in the next year, I would like to be more Krishna conscious, meaning that I would like to dedicate every breath, every step, every moment of my life to the Lord. I'm not in control. He's in control. To spiritualize every point. Okay? And now it's a good opportunity for you today, during this session, also to meditate. What would you like to enhance in the next year? How would you like to grow? What would you like to make stronger? What would you like to make better? And how would you like to satisfy the Lord? Because when He's satisfied, we're happy, right? We're His parts and parcels. All right. So, and we have one, thank you so much for pointing out. And you? Oh, okay. So you've been through a lot of changes, right? And some of them were painful. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So amazing. Yeah. So on one side, we have karma, right? And if we commit any mistakes, even in the past life, we can receive those results in this life. They may come in the form of unpleasant events or difficulties, painful situations like that. But the amazing thing that you just pointed out, that you are here, actually, you are going through that painful change by reconnecting with the Lord. And that's amazing because people choose sometimes wrong paths in order to calm down themselves, right? And go through the trauma. But the way you're doing it is wonderful. And, we establish actually any relationships with other living entities through the relationship with the Lord, because He's an Paramatma sitting in our heart. And every one of us has Paramatma in the heart. So when our Paramatmas communicate, okay, when we are in connection with the Lord, those connections become really happy. So you are on the right path. And hopefully today's session will give you more, I would say, enthusiasm and energy and happiness. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Okay, so let me quickly summarize how we lead Tuesday Sangha. So Tuesday Sangha is every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. We start at 6:30, we end before the darshan starts at 8 p.m. At the end, you will have a chance to ask questions. During the class, you will also be welcome. You're also welcome to ask any questions, clarify. It will be an interactive class, so we'll be reading, talking, discussing, applying it in our life, so you can see how it works in a daily life, because knowledge becomes actually knowledge when you can use it daily, not just, you heard it, but then you go home and you don't know what to do with it, right? That will include reading Bhagavad Gita, discussing the texts and chapters and etc. And another thing that we do at the beginning, we chant one round of Maha Mantra. Is there anyone here who haven't heard of Maha Mantra before? Please raise your hand. Everyone knows. Okay. What is the potency of Maha Mantra? Who can summarize quickly in a few words? What is the power of Maha Mantra? There is a book by Srila Prabhupada, Chant and Be Happy, right? Where Maha Mantra is discussed in detail. You would like to say? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Anyone else? Who knows? Does anyone want to add anything? Okay. Yes. So, holy name came to us from the spiritual world. The holy name is not different from the Lord Himself. It is a sound incarnation of the Lord. And when we chant, meaning repeat loudly Maha Mantra with full attention and gratitude and love, we reestablish that lost connection with the Lord. We reestablish, we start purifying our consciousness from the material influence in the form of karma. So we accumulated a lot of karma, right? And that karmic layers can be purified through attentive and loving chanting. So that attentive and loving chanting, the Lord accepts with pleasure. And if He's satisfied, our karma goes away. But the goal of this practice is not to just get rid of the karma, but to awaken our spiritual consciousness, to awaken our love of God, because by nature, we are spirit souls. And there is no other business for us other than chant and be happy, as Srila Prabhupada said. Okay? In order to understand that and feel that happiness, we need to chant Maha Mantra daily. So today we will practice it together. We will do one round. When you're back home, try to do as many as you can. Srila Prabhupada recommended 16 rounds daily in order to be on a spiritual platform during the day. It's like a medicine that we need to take on a daily basis. okay? And if we do that, and at least if you chant at least once the holy name with your sincere heart, sincerely, your return back home is guaranteed. Imagine. So out of that, chanting at least once if you do it, you will never be born, die, get old again. You will acquire your eternal identity because our spirit soul, it is eternal. It never changes. It's individual. It's eternally happy and blissful and knowledgeable. There is no such a thing that the spirit soul doesn't know. Now we are going through a lot of education here. We're trying to learn this, we forget. Why? Because we're not on that platform yet. So once we are on the spiritual platform, all of the knowledge will become available to us right away, okay? The process is easy, but at the same time is not. Why? Because we need to, how to say, overcome our desires and cravings and etc., which are called the influence of the modes of material nature. We will get to it, okay? It's in the process of reading Bhagavad Gita. So let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. By his mercy, we're sitting together, getting together for spiritual practice. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Let's also give our obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Panchatattva, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. So with this in mind, let's begin our chanting. We do Mahamantra meditation on the Japamala beats that look like that. If you have one at home, please bring next time with you. If you don't have, we have them in Govinda's restaurant, so you can buy them today, okay? So it has 108 beats, and each beat will be one chanting, okay, of Mahamantra. So let's do it as loud as we can so that each of you can hear each other and pay attention to the sound so that our mind doesn't go back and forth, okay? Sit straight. It will also help us to control our mind and attention. Let's start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahamantra ki jai. Thank you so much for wonderful chanting. How is everyone feeling? Nice, calm, peaceful, wonderful, enlightened? Great. Okay, would like to help me with the books. Thank you so much. Okay, so for those who are listening to us at the back, is there anyone who haven't read or haven't heard of Bhagavad Gita before? Please raise your hand. Everyone heard? Yes? Okay. So let's quickly summarize what Bhagavad Gita is about. What is it teaching us? You've just done the course, right? Maybe you can start, like the 18 days? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So Bhagavad Gita is over 5,000 years, I mean, in this age of Kali, because it's spoken again and again by the Lord, okay? And it is a conversation between the Lord and his disciple, Arjuna. And Arjuna is a pure devotee, and he is his best friend. So as a pure devotee of the Lord, right, Arjuna is aware of the spiritual science. But in order for us to learn this knowledge, and in order for Krishna to speak Bhagavad Gita again, Arjuna is as an example for us. So he's asking the questions that we usually struggle with, such as how to do the most difficult things in our life, how to make the most difficult choices in our life, how to get out of crisis. And there are different types of crises, right? Emotional crisis, circumstances can be difficult, crisis on the level of our ego, when we stop believing in ourselves, when we stop understanding ourselves. And all of this, Arjuna is presenting in the form of a question, right? He has doubts, he has fears, he has frustrations, he has all kinds of psychological trauma at that moment when he has to go against his family members. And Krishna, by consulting Arjuna from the beginning of chapter 2, right, until the end of Bhagavad Gita. He gives full knowledge that each of us need to have in order to get out of any kind of struggle, any kind of suffering that exists in the material world. There is no suffering in the spiritual world, because spiritual world is eternal, blissful, happy, and full of knowledge. And there is no such a thing as birth, death, old age, and disease. But in the material world, we all have to go for this. And that death situation and, disease situation can come not only to our body, but also to our relationships. They can end also to our job, that can just disappear, right? Also our beliefs and our hopes that can also just go away because something doesn't go the way we were expecting. And this world it has the beginning and has the end, and therefore whatever exists in this material world has the beginning and the end. And if we try to rely on it so much and expect eternal happiness from it because we are spirit souls, right? We want things that are eternal. Eternal relationships, eternal happiness, eternal taste, eternal success, eternal freedom, money, and etc. But in the material world, it's not the case. It's never eternal. Therefore, when we deal with something that will end, at the end of the day, we're going to end up with what? Frustration, fear, anxiety, right? Trauma, and that's what Arjuna is going through, because the relationship is going to be broken, right? There will be the end of life of certain people that are on the battlefield, and he is frustrated. So he is on the level of emotions and feelings, okay? He thinks that he's in control. He thinks that I will give up, I'll just go and meditate and let it go the way it goes, and that's it. And by doing so, I will save my relationship. But it's not the case. Actually, there is Supreme Personality of Godhead who is in control of everything and who has the knowledge of the past and of the future and what's going to happen, and everything is already planned. So Arjuna is just an instrument. So Krishna speaks that knowledge so that Arjuna understands we are not in control here. We are spirit souls. We are part and parcels of the Lord. We are eternal, and our job is only spiritual. But by having this body as an instrument, we can serve the Lord with everything that he gives to us. And he gives us money, and he gives us success, and he gives us relationships, and he gives us freedom to choose, right? So all of this we can use in the service of the Lord. So once we do that, Bhagavad Gita teaches us, we do not accumulate any karma. We do not accumulate any sufferings and short enjoyments. Because when the enjoyment is over, what's going to happen to us? Frustration again, right? So Krishna shows us the path to eternal happiness. And he speaks Bhagavad Gita. He gives us the knowledge of the body, of the soul, of the material nature, consciousness, who is in control, what is the potency of this material nature, what is the law of karma, and how to get out of the influence, not only karma, but evolve ourselves into the service of the Lord, evolve our consciousness. So this book it's Krishna himself. It's inconceivable. It's omnipotent. And basically, by saying that the Lord is inconceivable, the more we read it, the more we understand. But that understanding doesn't come because of our effort. It comes by the mercy of the Lord. Only if the Lord is satisfied with our efforts and our service, we're going to understand Bhagavad Gita, because the Lord says, only through devotional service I can be understood as I am. No other way. We can try for many lives, but if we are not do it in a mode of devotion, if we are trying to satisfy our ego senses, by reading Bhagavad Gita and become proud, the Lord won't open himself. So he is opening himself only through love and devotion. Only love can satisfy the Lord. Therefore, what we're doing here at Tuesday Sangha, we are practicing love. We are practicing devotional service to the Lord all together. It's a collective effort, and it's easier, right, when we do it all together. So this is the kind of in short, right? The essence of Bhagavad Gita. And also Bhagavad Gita says that we're just passing through. We don't need to focus too much on the karma, it comes and goes. What we need to focus on is on our spiritual awakening. And Bhagavad Gita is the knowledge that will help us. So there are two processes: mind purification, that will purify us from the desires that are coming from the modes of material nature, right, that influences us, like the planets are sitting in a certain way, and suddenly we're upset, and suddenly we want something sweet, and suddenly we want to sleep instead of chanting, right? So the modes are doing its own way, right? We're not focusing on this, it comes and goes. We need to focus on our spiritual practice, because once we focus on spiritual practice, please raise your hand. Who overcame that desire to sleep by chanting, by just being, I would say, persistent? I'm one of them. So you want to sleep, but you continue chanting, and the sleep gives up. So it surrenders, basically. Okay, I'm not touching you. I got it, right? Yes, or you're not in the mood, right? The moon is debilitated in somewhere. And everybody, the whole world is going through the stress, for example, right? But you're reading Bhagavad Gita, you're coming to the temple, you're looking at the deities, you're doing the service, and somehow you're out of this karma, okay? You're not feeling it. The whole world can struggle with it, but not you, because you're on a different platform at that moment. So that's the purpose. So Krishna gives us for Bhagavad Gita that freedom, that knowledge. And here and now we can become free, happy, eternally blissful and knowledgeable. So just two processes: chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra as much as you can, the minimum is 16 rounds, and read Bhagavad Gita daily, study it under the guidance of devotee, of a pure devotee. And for us, it's Srila Prabhupada. He is giving us all of the explanation. There are multiple courses like you got, right? So which you can join also in the temple. If you have any questions, you can come and ask me after this class. So there are multiple ways on how to enlighten ourselves. So that's beginning of our reading today. Before we start, let's give our obeisances to the Absolute Truth by chanting the mantra 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, thank you so much. So we're going to continue reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, text 8. We will be reading Sanskrit translation and then paragraph by paragraph. And I will start. So it's page number 313. Hare Krishna, do you have the book? No? Oh, would you like to take? So for those who are sitting at the back, this is Tuesday Sangha. We lead it every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. So what we do, we chant 1 round of Maha Mantra and we read and discuss Bhagavad Gita. Please join us every week. Rasoham apsu kanteya prabhasmi shashi suryayo pravana sarva vedeshu shabdakhe paurusham nrishu. Translation. O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in a man. So Krishna in chapter 7 introduces himself. In previous chapters, Krishna gives the knowledge of who we are spirit souls, that we are never born, that we never die, and how to understand, how to revive that is through devotional service by repeating the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is called Sankirtana Yagya, which is recommended for this age of Kali, and by reading the message of the Lord, as well as about the Lord in Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam is about the Lord. Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Lord himself. So these two processes are given to us. And then Krishna gives us the knowledge on how to serve, what is devotional service, how to act without lead karma-free life. Then he gave us the knowledge on how to reconnect with the Lord through the yoga system. So there are several types of yoga. There is an eightfold yoga system, which is very hard in the age of Kali to go through, to perform, right, to elevate ourselves. There is karma yoga. It's when we are not ready, basically, to surrender ourselves. We can at least surrender our results to the Lord. Okay, all of us, if we still have any material desires, right, we have a family, we go to work, we have different desires, basically, and we get the results. So those results need to be connected with the Lord. Yoga means connection. When we say karma yoga, we're connecting the results that we get with the Lord, and those results become spiritualized, meaning that, for example, how to connect. For example, the result from work, you're going to think, oh, Krishna gave me that job, right? And Krishna is paying me that money through my manager. Or Krishna is giving me that business and those clients, okay? Because Paramatma leads them to me, because Krishna wants me to serve them, to do good for them, right? And by that, you're going to understand that Krishna is the source of everything. You're going to reconnect the result that you're getting from your business, from your work, from any activity that you do with the Lord. And it's called karma yoga. And then when you meditate on the Lord, more and more you start reading about him, you studying the books, shastras, right? You get education, it becomes jnana yoga. So you basically surrender, you kind of renounce the results. Because when we meditate, we become satisfied. We don't want to go after material things so much. And we want to think of the Lord more. We want to dedicate already our mental energy, our thinking processes. Probably some people start preaching, some people start writing books, some people arrange different sanghas and etc. Right? So this is called jnana yoga, when you serve the Lord through the knowledge, when you reconnect with the Lord through the meditation on the Lord. And then after that is Ashtanga yoga, is when we kind of through the breathing exercises, through the meditation, and this is a very difficult process. It's chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita that explains. And above all is Bhakti Yoga. So when we dedicate our love, and Bhakti Yoga doesn't require any preparation, okay? Because in every moment of your life, you can think about the Lord, and it's going to be Jnana Yoga. You can act for the Lord. You can cook for him. You can clean for him. You can raise kids in Krishna consciousness, and it's going to be for him. You can serve your partner, right, for the satisfaction of the Lord, and it's going to be service. So everything can be done in the service of the Lord, and with the gratitude and love and understanding that everything is given by the Lord, you achieve Bhakti Yoga. And by that, the prema, which is love, pure love, starts growing in your heart. So in this age of Kali, prema is Bhakti Yoga is recommended, is the direct process, because other processes, they are indirect. And in chapter 7, so that we can develop, right, that Bhakti Yoga better, basically, Krishna starts speaking about himself. In the previous chapters, he gives us knowledge on how to serve. What does it mean to surrender? What does it mean to serve, right? How to dedicate the results. In chapter 7, he gives the knowledge about himself. Okay, and that's why it's called knowledge of the absolute. So here he says that I'm the taste of water. Some people say, how can I know the Lord? How can I know that he exists? Taste the water, meditate on it. Here's the Lord, right? The light of the sun, look at the sun, look at the moon, right? Here's the Lord. I am that light, actually, that comes from the sun and the moon. Syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I'm the sound and ether. See, you hear the sound? This is Krishna. We can communicate. This is Krishna. We hear each other, right? This is Krishna. And ability in a man, this is very important. Each of us has talents, right? Somebody has a talent as a doctor, somebody as a teacher, somebody something else. So this is all Krishna in you. If we use this talent in the service of the Lord, we are in a constant bhakti. You see, it's very easy, right? Okay, so purport. This verse explains how the Lord is all-pervasive by his diverse material and spiritual energies. So the Lord is all-pervasive. This is important. The Supreme Lord can be preliminarily perceived by his different energies, and in this way, he is realized impersonally. So impersonally means that we can see different energies of the Lord, the light, the taste. We understand that he's a talent in us, but we do not see him as a person, right? It is impersonal, it's his energy. Same way as we can see, there is a difference between sun and the light, okay? There is a difference between the one who generates that energy, the personality, and the energy itself. So when we see the energies, it's a personal way of knowing the Lord. When we understand the Lord himself, his pastime, his qualities, his everything, right, about him, then we understand him as a person. And that's possible only through Bhakti Yoga, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Eternal part is perceived. Just a sec. As the demigods in the sun is a person and is perceived by all-pervading energy, the sunshine, so the Lord, although in his eternal abode, is perceived by his all-pervading diffusive energies. The taste of water is the active principle of water. No one likes to drink seawater because the pure taste of water is mixed with salt. Attraction for water depends on the purity of the taste. And this pure taste is one of the energies of the Lord. So the taste of a pure water is the energy, one of the energies of the Lord. The impersonalists perceive the presence of the Lord in water by its taste. And the personalities, the personalist also glorifies the Lord for his kindly supplying tasty water to quench man's thirst. So basically, see, there is a difference. Impersonalists perceive the Lord through his energy, right? Through the taste of the water. But personalists, they understand who is the source of water. Okay, not only the taste, but there is a source of water. There is a person. There is a personality that supplies that water and allows us to feel that taste, to feel that energy. That is the way of perceiving the Supreme. Practically speaking, there is no conflict between personalism and impersonalism. One who knows God knows that impersonal conception and personal conception are simultaneously present in everything, and that there is no contradiction. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya established his sublime doctrine, Achintya Bheda and Abheda Tattva, simultaneous oneness and difference. So the Lord is, if anyone read Sri Upanishad, it is said he's too far and he's very close. He is the fastest and he can be the slowest. He goes and he not going. He's in one place and at the same time he's everywhere. Okay? So the Lord, like you can see those contradictions, right? Simultaneously oneness and difference. Okay? It means that the Lord, there is nothing that is impossible for the Lord. He can be everywhere, he can be small, he can be big, he can be fast, he can be slow. Everything is possible for the Lord, okay? And personalists, they understand that he's that supreme person with supreme absolute abilities, okay? So let's begin, maybe how we will start. Let's with you, and then we will go like that. Everyone will be reading paragraph by paragraph. Next paragraph. Yes, so this is very important, that knowledge of Krishna is liberating. One who knows Krishna is blessed. So we are in that process of, knowing Krishna, and basically this is a great fortune for us to read and study and understand Bhagavad Gita, because it's a blessing that is given by the Lord himself. And those who don't know Krishna are in illusion. So what is illusion? What is another name of illusion? Maya, yes. What is Maya? Who knows what Maya is? It is what? She destructs, yes. It's an energy of the Lord. It's a material energy, yes, external. Exactly. So Maya is what separates us. But whose desire is it to be separated? Because Maya is the one who just fulfills our desires. From time immemorial, we want it to be separate. Okay, that's why we feel separate. We feel like that, right? We need distance, boundaries, and etc. So that comes from the separation. This is the nature of separation. In devotional service, we're all together. We don't need any separation, right? One goal, to serve the Lord. What kind of separation is there? So no contradictions. But here, illusion, when we don't know the Lord, we're in illusion. So we are in Maya. Basically, that lack of knowledge of the Lord creates what? It creates false knowledge. Yeah, we start thinking something which is not true. Anything, but not true. Like we can say, I'm so sad. Is it about the soul? No. Yes. I'm sick. Is it about the soul? No. Or I'm the best. Is it about the soul? No. Everybody is great, right? So anything that we think from that point of view is illusion. We are in Maya, because we don't know the Lord. So once we understand the Lord, once we understand our relationship with him, we're out of that illusion. We understand that everyone is very, very precious individual spirit soul. Everyone is very dear to the Lord. There is no one is the best. There is no one who is sick or who is sad. There's no such a thing for the soul to be sad or sick, right? So basically illusion is when we speak about Maya, right? And Maya is a false knowledge. Based on that false knowledge, we create karma. How we create karma? We think it's me who did it, right? Yes, I'm in control. Basically, I made that mistake. I did that. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay? Oh, I did that bad and I did that good. So we, how to say, make those results our own. This is that feeling of a possession puts us in the wrong thinking. I am in control. I am bad, I am good, evaluations, all of this. So it is an illusion, okay? And that creates karma, because based on that we think, and then we feel, and then we act. If somebody is sad, you're not good enough. The person may live with that for the entire life. Okay? Is it true? No, it's not true. But somehow karma is created. And somehow other people treat him like that. Or you're the best, and the person is not achieving good things, not doing good things. But he's thinking, I'm the best. Right? Is it true? None of that is true. Okay? But the consequences are coming, and they are entangling. Okay, and we're getting body after body and get born in different circumstances. So that illusion is very dangerous, actually. Not knowing Krishna is very dangerous. We get stuck here because of this, right? Therefore, the knowledge of Krishna, it is said, is liberating. Because when we know Krishna, we know who we are, we know our nature, we know what is true and what is not true. It's very hard to deceive a person who knows Krishna. Impossible, basically, because that person is not an illusion. The person who is in Krishna consciousness, he acts only for the Lord. So it's very hard to, motivate that person in the wrong way. Because he will be thinking, okay, the Lord won't like it. I won't be doing it. It's very hard. He's not motivating by anything else. Only by, I would like to serve the Lord because I'm a spirit soul. Okay? Don't talk to your wife. The Lord won't like it if I don't talk to my wife. No, I will talk to my wife. Okay? No, she's so bad. She didn't cook good for you. I'll talk to my wife. okay? So person in Krishna consciousness will be acting in a way that will satisfy the Lord, not what other people say, not what anything else. And that's why he is free of doubts. We have all of the knowledge which we need. This is the highest level of psychology. If we understand each line of Bhagavad Gita, you will understand all sciences that exist. Okay? All right. Okay, thank you so much. Let's continue. 9, so start with the Sanskrit. And you can, easy if you can sing it, like Punyogan ha priti pyam cha la da 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 da. Try. You want to try? It's an effort for the service of the Lord. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Translation. Yes. So the fragrance of the earth is Krishna. The heat of fire, okay? And we have different fires. So we have the fire that is, we can burn it, right? Create it. And we also have a fire of digestion. So there's also fire. So there are different kinds of fires. I am the life of all that lives. See? So the consciousness, which comes from the spirit soul, it is eternal. And the consciousness is a symptom of life. Since we are parts and parcels of the Lord, okay, we are eternal. The soul makes the body alive. Okay, therefore, Krishna says, I am the life of all that lives. And he's also, as a Paramatma, he is present in every atom, everywhere. Okay? And I am the penance of all ascetics. So he is that strength. He is the penance of all ascetics. When we are strong, when we are able, it's not because of us, it's because of the Lord. Okay? It's his energy that we are using. Okay? Let's do purport. Yes, yeah, so very important verse to understand the Lord better. So every original taste is Krishna himself, okay? All chemicals also due to Krishna. Life is due to Krishna. Life can be prolonged also by the grace of the Lord. And this is also very important because if we act in the service of the Lord, our life is in his hands. Some people, like, I know some people, that were diagnosed with a disease, terminal illness, basically, and we're traveling to Vrindavan just to leave their bodies. But during their way, They were meditating on the Lord and they were praying, "Oh, dear Lord, if you save my life, I'll dedicate all my life to you." And they are world-known preachers at the moment. Okay? So it's a miracle. So everything is in Lord's hands. All we need to do is just to surrender to Him, to do everything we can to satisfy Him. Okay? To learn this science of Bhagavad Gita, to understand Him with our heart, and to love Him with our heart. And if He is satisfied, we are, like, our path is complete. We achieve the goal of life. Okay, we achieve bhakti. It means we reconnect with the Lord. We awaken our dormant love for Him, and that's the goal of life for the spirit soul. Okay, okay. So let's continue with you. Oh, actually, we need to go through you, right? And then, yeah, let's go here. Translation. Translation, yeah. Yes, so the seed of all existence. So the seed of everything that exists is Krishna, okay? It's also, He is the beginning of everything. He is the seed of everything. He's the root cause of everything. That's why He's called the cause of the causes, okay? And the intelligence of the intelligent. Krishna gives, I give the knowledge and I give forgetfulness, right? So He is the intelligence Himself. If our intelligence is spiritualized by the knowledge of the Lord, that intelligence becomes in service. It represents the Lord Himself, okay? Therefore, what we're doing again here, we're spiritualizing our intelligence. And in the spiritual intelligence, Lord, He's present there, okay? He comes to the mind of a person who meditates on Him. And the powers of all powerful men. Okay, we need strength, we need power, but some people say, "Oh, I don't have the power, I don't have the strength." Let's think, what are you going to do with that strength if you're given it? Are you going to use it for the service of the Lord or for something else? Okay? So if we are willing to use the power for the service of the Lord, we can ask for it with an open heart. But if we have some desires that can go against us, right, and that power will serve against us, it's better to develop Krishna consciousness first, because that's a protection why we don't have that power at the moment. We don't know, right? So therefore, that power is given to people who go for austerities, who dedicate themselves. But then another question probably you may ask, why some powerful men do some other things, right? It also comes as a result. So they are finishing their karma, their good karma, okay? All right, we won't go in that direction at the moment. Let's continue. Purport. So 8,400,000 species of life there are. Yeah, okay. So intelligence is Krishna consciousness originally, okay? Because intelligence comes from Krishna, and Krishna is the root of everything. And one who knows Krishna, he is in knowledge. One who doesn't know Krishna, he is in illusion. Therefore, if when we develop Krishna consciousness, we actually awaken our true intelligence. All other intelligence is far away from the true knowledge, okay? Yeah. So another very important thing that Krishna is the supreme living entity of all living entities. So which helps us to understand that we live, again, in the resources, in the energies of the Lord. Everything that we need is already available. All we need to do is to reconnect ourselves with the Lord, okay? And how to say, be in service with the Lord so that we can feel that abundance. Because again, when a person is not in Krishna consciousness, he feels limited. I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have energy, I'm in fear, I'm in frustration, etc. Right? But when the person is in connection with the Lord, in Krishna consciousness, in that intelligence, he sees all the opportunities that are given by the Lord. The Lord is omnipotent. There is nothing that is impossible for the Lord. Okay? He can complete any desire that you have, but he's taking care of us. So he completes the desires that are good for us. Okay? Unless we are creating some other karmas that are not good, and we generate the results that we need to go through in order to learn what is truth and what is not truth. Okay, so let's see if we have time. Okay, we have 3 minutes left. It's a very small verse, actually. I'm just trying. No, it's an important verse. We will discuss it next time, already in the new year. So with this in mind, let's finalize the 2024. It's a very important day today, where you can make very important conclusions. We just went through a very important knowledge of Krishna consciousness. Let's summarize. What are you taking with you into the new year? And what would you like to leave here? So today, anyone can speak. So from this session, what have you realized that you would like to take with you and maybe make it bigger, grow it in the new year? Bhakti in Krishna, yes. So this is the desire to ask, right, when, at 12 o'clock, at the midnight, 11:59, to come true. Okay, what else? What else have you learned today? Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. So important. Who knows how to do that? It's very important. Who knows how to do it? Yes, of course. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. Actually, even better way, you are doing, not me. It's your energy, not mine. It's your decision, not mine. Please guide me. Yeah? If you act like this, you will be in Krishna consciousness. Okay, thank you so much.